The following Patreons want me to build the Treehouse now. Adam Gill, Bjorn Van Ryzen, Bryce Winter, Cody Miller, Fanula Monroe-Legg, Harmelodic, Jeffrey Bowen, Josie Salisbury, Stephen Roddenberry, Stephen Tan, Stipsin, The Chaotic Cheshire Cat, Video Nations, Wandering Sky, Wicked Ukrainian, and Trans Rights and Human Rights Volpez. Hello procrastinators and welcome back to Planet Coaster 2. Apologies for the gap in videos again. It's because this guy was drowning over here. Hello, are you drowning? No, you just having a good time? What are you looking at? You're looking at, oh, the wet bit, yeah, you're like, oh my god, he's a ghost! Anyway, so, today, we are, I don't know what we're going to do, but I've been sick for a while. I'm still quite sick, so I might be a bit sniffly and coughy. Got a really nasty sinus infection, which meant I had a really painful, upper jaw, and every time I sneezed, loads of blood flew out. It was great. And every time I coughed as well, it's like I had, the fucking consumption. If I was in a Pride and Prejudice film, I would be dead by now. But it's all gone. So, what are we doing today? So, I can't remember. We built the pond last time, I think. Yeah, we just ruined this person's day. Wait, do you have 3 balloons, you greedy little... Oh, there's a child. Well, no, he doesn't have a balloon. Does he know he doesn't have a balloon? That child is on something. Anyway, we built the pond so people can go and have a swim. And I don't think they can get out anywhere that I don't let them out. I hope not, anyway. Someone did point out there was like a rogue woman flying around over here somewhere at one point. I think she's in the wilderness now. I think she's just gone. She's just in the woods. Hello? Where's the... oh, no. What's the torch button? There was a torch button, wasn't there? Torch. There we go. Hello? Can I see... Yeah, I think she's dead. I think she's been run over by a train or something. Oh! Speaking of. Anyway. You may hear cars and stuff going past. I'm actually recording this in a different place. Alright, it's sunny. Don't want to change the weather. I want to turn this stupid torch off. Was it F for a flashlight? No, L for light. That's what it was. Sorry, just blinding this guy. Ah! I'm blind, yeah. Who are you saying that to? It must be me, right? Because there is literally nothing. Unless you're talking like a budgie or something. So, yes, treehousey bits going on. We might need a few extra rides and bits and pieces here. But also, I do want to build the treehouse up here where it's all from software-y. Just build a path that people can... Hang on, wait, can I just build a path? It doesn't even have to be a treehouse, just a path that goes all the way along here and people have to not fall off. Nah, probably not. I like the idea of the treehouse being like glass and you can sort of see out of it. It would have to have a glass floor though as well. I'm worried that if it's... that all the way over, it's going to kill the vibe. So it will have to be glass everywhere. So what I'm thinking of doing is building it out of paths to start with, and then making those paths invisible and adding the glass underneath at some point, instead of all the other hundreds of ways that I could be doing this. But I'm thinking of having a wooden glass sort of treehouse thing, glass floor, glass walls, maybe the odd bit of wood on the wall or the floor somewhere and stuff, you know, just to sell it while you're up here. But it's just a place where we'd have some food and drinks and places to sit and points of interest. A couple of rides as well. I mean, we got this fella over here. We might as well sort of be using that while we've got it. But I don't have too much because, again, I don't really want anything like that. But I suppose over there, no one really goes over here except for this one guy. I'll be perfectly honest. I think he's going to drown out here. Sorry to let you know. You're about to watch it. Are you alright? He's struggling. Yeah, he does not look like he's having fun. Where are all the people? And then we'll have an elevator or a staircase or something of getting up there. I don't know. Oh, I was going to do a chairlift, wasn't I? From like up here. Like a chairlift that just connects onto here. Might be quite fun, but it's a hell of a hike. You have a nice little chairlift that goes over or something. I don't know. Let's just, you know what, today's going to be an experimental day. Maybe we'll keep things we built today. Maybe we won't. But we're going to have a damn good go. Let's start with the old stamp builder. Oh, hang on. I can't remember how to keep it at the height that I want it to be at. Are you supposed to keep it at the height you want? Also, I want it to be of one size scale. Alright, fuck it. I'll just guess. Just guess. Sometimes you just got to guess, you know? So I want this to be near that trunk. That looks near that trunk. It's not near that trunk at all. I want it to be better than it is. So up here and then sort of sitting here-ish. Okay, so that is not as high as I would like it. So it does need to be a little bit higher than that. But not that high. That's okay. We'll try again. It's going to be a bit guesswork getting this first one in. Because I'm having to deal with ghosts. So that is spot on. That's well done. That is proper spot on. Okie dokie. So we will have one, say, here. And where else are people going to want to go? Yeah, I mean, there's a chunky bit there. But I suppose we could just bunch this all up once it's built. Over here. And then here. Oops, daisies don't have two. Control. That was the button I'm looking for. Control. Puts you in control. And then having trunks that come through it like that is absolutely fine. Oh, I did want to have like multiple heights and things as well. So some bits could be high, some bits could be low. Maybe I will kill that one off there. Delete. Thank you. Delete. I guess no. No, not that one. Okay. Path, connect. Thank you. So this one would have to be higher. So this could be a little like ramp. It's quite hard to do with the. I don't know how to do. Just I wish I could just stamp stairs down. You know. That's all I've ever wanted. That's all in life as well. That's all I've ever really wanted. Actually, let's do you sort of over here. Up to about here. Okie dokie. And then we want that one. Get rid of that. I didn't mean to get rid of that. I'm going to do that. Oops. Oh, I can't undo it. Oh, I can undo it. Because that's just a stamp path. I can just restamp them. Gosh. Oh, you're off as well, aren't you? Well, maybe this whole corner should be higher then. We'll build it from this corner here. You lined up nicely? No, because you're only a half size one. Which one's it gonna go? Oh! Hey! 50-50 in it. Okay, I suppose we can. I mean, I can edit these and fill in these gaps and bits and pieces as we go. You're gonna click onto there? There it is. So I was thinking, yeah, multiple layers and stuff like this I think would be intriguing. Oh, God. Yeah, sure, why not? Why not like that? I don't know, because under here, no, you don't want that. You don't want that at all. But when it's all invisible, this is all... Oh, that's going to be a bit of a bugger to do in glass, isn't it? The glass panels are all... Are they all squared to that? I could just resize them. So I don't want it to be curved at all, because I will not be able to do anything with that. We're going to have it straight like that. So we get this little higher up bit here. Yeah, sure, that looks right then. Let's delete around this. Just remembered, for some reason, I just remember this, can't work out, but I need to delete those fireworks at some point. Before I start a massive wildfire. Oh, really? Gonna be like that, yeah? Okay. And you are... What size are you? You're that size, cool. At an angle as well. Oh, I'm gonna love that. Oh, let's do that. It's all straight. This is only the test, so I'm not going to be super annoyed if it's a bit crap. The edit tool will be really useful here, actually. So I should just be able to... I didn't mean to do whatever I just did there. That's what I meant to do. Yeah, we should just be able to drag things over. This will be easy when it's all glass and stuff. And then we can have paths going over to these ones. I think that works. Like, hypothetically, having people that can sort of walk around these bits, stamp tool, make it as big or as small as we want it. Have a little food area, or have a restaurant up here, I think, at the very least. A restaurant, a little, it will need a little place for the chairlift to go to. I mean, the chairlift can go up, of course, but... And it will, of course, be all glass. That's going to be the tricky bit to get right. I think this is a place that's really cool to be. Hang on, wait. Did we actually get any glass that is in the world of scenery? The world of laws? Or is it all just individual panels? You're plastic. You're a metal walkway. Grids! Instead of glass. That's worse. You drop your phone, you're going to kill someone. I think we should keep it as a glass thing. No, the glass is... where is the glass kept then? I guess we're going to find it. It's just glass panes like that, yeah. I'm going to have to be sort of manually building this, I think. Unless there's a floor that's got like holes in that I can fill in, like that metal one. Like a floor or a roof. It's like, or maybe I just do sort of like edge bits and try and grid it. You know, have stuff like that, and then have the glass in the middle of that. But yeah, that's an angle. But you know what I mean? Just have it sort of, so it feels a bit more secure and a bit more of a thing. Also, I could just build this elsewhere and move it up here. It would probably be useful. No, I think I like this height and I like this spacing. Screw it, I'm going to start building it. I'm just going to get on with it. Let's just get on with it. So let's go for... I don't think there's any flat roofs that have holes in, because that would be silly. I think the same with floors. I don't think, yeah, that's going to be a thing that exists. But there is a case for things like decorations and trims. Like corner roof trims. We could sort of build our own. Anything on a grid would be best, because that'll kick a grid off. I mean, that's not quite right. What was the one I just was looking at? Is that under a trim? Is it under a pitch roof? What are you under? Is it just under trim? Should we do metal or should we do... Oh, maybe it wasn't on a grid. I just went straight down to the grid ones. That's on a grid. What is this? It's an eave. See, I really like that. I know it's got that angle to it, which is a bit irritating. But I think that looks really cool. Let's bring that down to here. I just wish it didn't have that angle to it. Question, what does the underside of this look like? I know they changed the... Done. They changed the thing so we can now rotate these. Maybe. Is that flatter? No. Damn. Alright. Did that go? Come back! Oh. Come back! Hurry up, it's collapsing. So that was very early on in the thing. We've got like aged wood bits like that, which is just completely wrong. But again, on the grid, which will make this so much easier. If I can... Why is nothing going to be flat? I don't know. That's flat, but it looks horrible. That's a point. I know this isn't the intended use case for these things, but... Excuse me. That's going to happen. It's basically going to be a case of what is the least hateful. Not that. I don't really want people falling to their death. I mean, they'll land in water, right? That'll be fine. I don't know. Ooh, that's definitely an edge. Unfortunately, it's looks like shit. Don't really want it to be tiled or anything. That's the wrong way around. Ooh, but it's flat. Is there a flat equivalent of that? Oh, these are all angled and tiled and stupid. That's whatever that's doing on a corner. Again, wrong. And again, I think we might have to stick. That's really angled. The other one's not that angled. I don't think. Well, we can always just have this as the top, and then it's underneath. This is the support, and the glass sits on top of it instead of more inside of it. Maybe we should do that. So what's the difference between you... Steeper. Flatter? Wait, hang on then. Flatter? Yeah. Maybe. Right, so we're going to build you here. Like that. Then another one here. Like that. And then... Now, how much of these do I want to overlap? So if I was to do something like this. Okay. Thank you. And then delete the path underneath it for now. So it would look like... Actually, that looks really cool, doesn't it? It would look better when it's got all the bits and pieces. But if we then set the glass on top of this, so we edit the building to do it properly. Oh, I'm just on floors and things. Oh, we do have rounded glass, that might be nice. Or framed bit. Actually, because we've got the frame, let's just do flat. Click surface on, align the surface off. Click off it. And then cancel that. No, what are you doing? I want it to angle snap 45 degrees. Pop, pop. And we want the scale to be grander. So it would sit on the... Yeah, the tree being here is making this difficult, but it's also absolutely vital for this to work. So it would be sort of sitting on the corners of the... Between those two corners there, that's what it needs to be. Really hoping just 200 is exactly what we need. Not 2000. 2000 seems like it would be too long. So this would be our base. There's a gap on this side. If I cover that gap up, there's a little gap on this side. Oh, let's do 205 then. 203? That'll do. And then just... Oh, what are you doing? No, why does the control stick not work like that anymore? Oh, bloody hell. Right, there. It's because I haven't placed it, that's why. That's what's going on. Right, so like 203. Fit that bit in there, fit that bit in there, and on this side. So you can see the gap on that side versus the gap on that side, so that should be pretty flush. Maybe 203 is the right sort of size. That would sit there like that. Okay, let's just get rid of these horrible things that are confusing me. Exit the building, take the glass, duplicate advanced move. Maybe a little bit more of it that way. Oh, that's the whole building. Oops. Actually, what if they were just ever so slightly settled in a bit more? I mean, ever so slightly like that. I think it looks pretty cool. And we could slap a path on that, no problem. Maybe I do want to flip this upside down. No, because then you'd have to be sort of going it. And then from down here, I can't even click on the fucking thing. That's how good it is. Right, edit that building, click on this. Glass. Sure. Where's the... There was a button for transparency, right? There, glass opacity. That is 0. It's a little scary when you're up here. I think it looks really cool, settled in that wood. And then because that's on a proper corner, it's not going to be terrible. And it doesn't take away from the lovely tree. It would just look like a weird little mesh thing. I think that's what we want to do. Okay. I'll go for this. Let's just go for the... I don't want to delete that one. So this will just be used for filling in these gaps. Bop. 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 I don't know what I'm doing about the height right now, because it seems to be... This becomes a lot harder to sort of do the height with. But we'll see. Maybe I'll just keep it at this sort of height. Seems to be working. Seems to be a decent height. I think height just gives it that change of scenery, if you pardon everything. Not you, not you. I don't know these corners, but again, the corners will be sort of under walls, won't they? What? Hello? Can I click it? Thank you. I can come out a bit over this way. I suppose there were angled bits of wood that I could use to be my lower layers. Ooh, that's the wrong way around. Doesn't super matter, but it does. It doesn't super matter to anyone but me. And I am me, so I care. So it would be like this. Okay. I need to delete the path. I'll test a path. That is all over the shop. I was going to say this now. When this is down, it is not moving. Okay, and then we've got these bits of glass to duplicate and fill in, but that's sort of... I don't think that's taking away very much. Yeah, no, that doesn't really, does it? It actually kind of looks pretty cool. Okay. Especially when it would be lit up at night times, you know? This is like just the restaurant one. Now, so what height does this look best at? I think it does need to be like a little bit in. I don't want it to just be sitting on the top. I do want it to be slightly in. Which would not be the best thing to walk on in the world, sure. But they're not going to be. So who gives a toss? This makes it, I assume, a little easier to line up. Although I don't actually know how well I've lined it up. Does anybody know how well I'll line it up? It's about sort of the same, isn't it? Can I select multiple bits at the same time? Did I do that? I did! Excellent. Irish tick. Over the side. Tick. Sort of falling off a little bit there, but that's fine. This is 5. Oh, we could do the 3 that are here. I think that's them. That's quite. I should have made the glass more transparent as the last thing that I did in this. But oh well. Oh, you see, that's well off. Look, it's way too long there. Uh-huh, okay, so why is that well off there, but absolutely fine across these 3? Should be lined up with a grid. Oh, because it's not lined up here, I've used the wrong line. Wait, no, that is well up. What the hell is happening? Well, you're not on the grid at all. Wait, what? What? Oh, you are off. You're all off on the... Oh, bloody hell. Anyway, we'll go back to do that probably in a second. Yeah, so with the glass in, it's nice. And then there'll be people up there, like you. Oh, wait, hang on, no, we need to put paths up here first. Stamp builder. Oh god, is the stamp builder a different fucking height? I think the stamp builder is a different size to everything else, and I'm going to screen. Is it? No. Yeah. Fuck. It shouldn't be. It will be the same size as it will be the same size as the grid. Stop worrying. It's not, but it will be. It's just come up. It's just not high. It's just too high. It's just not high enough. It's just fine. Okay. Hexagon stampies. Yeah, no, that's fine. Let me worry, you stupid git of a game. I don't know what's happening here, so I'm gonna get rid of this and this and this, and we'll come back to that. Are you part of the building? Yeah, you're part of the building. So then we want to go paths, and we want to customize. No, we want to do proper invisible paths. And button that shit on. So that is now invisible paths up here. So we should just be able to grab somebody. It's you, Daniel Murdoch. And family, apparently. So this is going to be the view. What do you think? Yeah? Worship that tree. You worship that tree. And all the way down. You can really upskirt people. If you're a pervert, this is a great park to come to. That's really nice. Yeah, imagine this is a restaurant, and there were like little walls and shit. What do you think? No? Ooh, I cannot click on them. There you go. Alright, Tessa Hamid, thank you very much for your time. Good. Okay, so I think that's working nicely. Apart from the fact that the glass is overlapping, I think it's just too big. Yeah, I think the glass is just too big and it's causing a gradual overlap, because it should be where these poles rightfully are, because those poles are matching the corners up nicely. So we will redo all the glass. Sometimes you just gotta redo all the glass, you know? Why am I starting with this bit and not that bit? I should technically start with this one. In the middle, because it's the biggest and bestest one. Ooh, get the angle right, get the angle right. Maybe then the size I need is 200. Dodoy. Don't move it. Okay, move it, I don't care. So the line is here. So if you're on that line here, you're also on that line there. Okay, and if you're on this line here, try and line up with just between heat maps and pools, seems roughly the middle. Ah, fiddly. Fiddly. On this side you are, yeah, you feel roughly aligned. And then down, maybe I don't put it down, I just have it overlapping. No, let's have it underneath a little like that. I think that's what screwed me over. It's quite hard to get that right. And then it's the middle of the thing. As long as there's not a gap, I don't think it really matters. Oh, this side actually can be closer because there's not an end bit, it's the end bit that causes the problems. Because they're on different sizes and scales and stuff like that. Whatever. It's not real. It needs to be just fine. It does not need to be perfect. Perfection is the enemy of... I can't remember. I think it was Inspector Gadget. And then over there. Cool. And then you, and you, and you. Duplicate the advanced movie. And then we line you up on the line. So you should be pretty well lined up. And then we do the old tick. And then we click U3. And this time U3. There we go. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that button. extra one. So now if I line you up here, you should be pretty well lined up on this side. Yeah. Slight budge over there. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Tick. And then you two. Lovely stuff. Tick. You three. My favourite thing about doing this not for real is that if I just forget to put the glass in, it's fine, as long as the path goes in properly. And then you two. Come on. Is it there? It should be there, yeah. The tree above me is getting in my way. Cool. Tick. Hello, thank you. What exciting YouTube series this is. Just watching somebody line up not real glass on a not real treehouse. Forever. Hey, they find it funny. Alright. And then, so this one's going to line up weird because it doesn't have the edge piece, which is what confused me last time. Because it's going to have to line up right up there, not in the middle between two. But I've learned that this time, and it's okay. So we're going to want to do all four of you. Drag that over like that. Back a little bit. So it's roughly there-ish, roughly there-ish. And then... Was that selecting it? Was that selecting them still? Come on. Come on. Is that you? Yeah. And you go there like that. Oh, I've got a fire that's going to come up and just blow it all to shreds, isn't it? Do you have glass in you, or is it foggy today? I can't quite tell. I think that's got... It's kind of hard to tell, isn't it? There's no glass in any of these. Okay. I'm not a professional glazer. Just do it for fun. Okay, that goes over there like that. Now, you'd think that you'd want to do these like final little irritating details once I'd got a bit more finalised, but when has that ever been my thing? Okay, cool. And then I want to go with the old brush. Stamp builder. And then, bloody hell, come on. I went one over. Nope, there, yep. The only way to tell this is actually working is the little edge pieces. So I'll have to check those when we're done. Okay. So that should be a working little treehouse. It doesn't feel like it's like removing the treehouseness from it all. Like it doesn't remove, it's not taken away from the tree at all. And I just think that looks really cool. Even from over here. Yeah, we'll get some sides and walls and we'll prop that up in some way, we'll hold it together. I like that some of it sits in the trunk. I think that's nice. I did want to go to scenery. And then columns. No columns on a grid, we'll bugger that then. Roof bits and pieces that are on a grid, because if we can get any like set angles like that in the wood. You're flat. Flat? You're also flat. Stop being flat. then we can build the glass a lot easier. I mean, yeah, but it's going to be a completely different material, which is irritating. Does it really not have... Someone just don't know. So what are you called? Oh, that's not you. You. Eve side. Search for Eves. Oh yeah, that would make sense. Maybe we'll get more luck in roof trims. No, not at all. I could just angle. Well, the thing is, I picked something gridded to make this easier, but so I couldn't just angle the bloody thing. Maybe even walls. Maybe there are walls. Yes, you see, sloped wall moldings. That's just another edge cap. I mean, there's the ones that are triangles, so I don't really want ones that are triangle, because I'm trying to keep it on the grid so Pythagoras is happy. Otherwise it gets fiddly. I mean, we could easily do little bits and pieces like that. I don't think it's going to be too terrible, and I'd much rather have something that is easier to do. I think would really make this, especially like a wood one, like a low ranked wood one that just bob. Although, to be perfectly honest, why don't I just use these? These would probably look great. Hang on a second. Let me edit this building. Remember when I said, it's irritating to put the glass on that early, isn't it? What if we use these as... Oh, they're lower. Are you lower or are you just struggling? Oh, you know, you can fit in that space. So let me just trash around these for a second, because I've essentially found the thing that I was supposed to be looking for. And this is why we did this on a grid. So this wouldn't be too much of a problemo. Because then we go get you, but bring you. Oh, you're in either sidey, you bastard. Well, you can be both sideys, I suppose. So that's sitting. I can't tell if that's above or below the glass. In. Oh no, let's go for below. Up a bit, up a bit, down a bit, down a bit. It's very hard to do. So that height. But maintain that. How do I say always do this height? Oh yeah, control. That's the button for it. So we could have them like this instead, which is more boring, but also better in every way, really. Yeah, instead of the thingies, and then we can have the little triangles and it will all match up. Right, I need to delete some of these things. This is a fiddly job because I don't want to delete anything useful. I think there's big gaps between all the glass. Shh, don't tell the punters. Don't tell the punters, this place is basically a death trap. Why don't I do it from below? Because then I'll have that little angle of not clicking glass. So anyone get up to anything fun on the weekend? Oh no, that was a pane of glass. That was not a pane of glass. Yeah, I don't know if it looks better, but it certainly functions better. And that is what I need right now, is that level of functionality so we can, you know, I like the idea of being able to go up and down and only having to increase the bits occasionally. Oh, those wood bits are of the fucking path, aren't they? I totally forgot I've already put the path down. See, always plan ahead. I feel like you just learned so much from this channel about how not to do anything. It's like one of those old Regis Digest, how to do just about everything kind of books, but the opposite. How to mess up absolutely everything, that's what I am. L-shaped. As long as it's L-shaped, I can get rid of it. That's a good bit of advice. Couldn't work out if that was L-shaped or not. No, that's a pane of glass. Is that a pane of glass? No, that's L-shaped. Cheeky little shit. Get rid of 3 on each corner. Isn't that lovely? But not 4. I don't know how that's working. Or is it 4? Yeah, I really don't know how that's working. Get rid of you. I'm literally building a foundation here. Oh my god. Come on. Come on. It'd be nice if when you clicked the thing it did actually click on it. That's my one note I would change about this game. I'd make it when you click on the thing, it worked. And I understand I'm using a 2-dimensional input device to manipulate a 3D environment, which sounds fiddly as fuck to design. So I'm not too mad. Hell, I'm not mad at all. Although I'm slightly mad that none of the grid seems to exist anymore, even though there's glass on it. Is that the one I was using? Yeah. And is that the right height? Oh, I hope so. Really hope so. That is just being a consistent height for me there. You got another one. So that one. Over there. Over this way. I don't know if to really grid it off, but it will look nice, I think, grid it off. I think also it'll be less terrifying for a lot of people, because I think some people will really struggle with the glass treehouse thing. And stepping on the wooden areas, they will find more comforting. Basically, those of you with a nervous disposition can still have a nice time. And fatties. That's the thing I hate about when it's like, it's a glass thing. I'm like, yeah, but what weight's it been tested on? I ate 3 cakes on the way here. I'm gonna need you to let me know. I'm gonna need to know the weight tolerances of this. It could take a truck. Again, it was 3 big cakes. It's all the same height. Yeah, it doesn't go as well. And also, yeah, so this way is more malleable. I was going to say manipulable, but that's not right. That's not a word, even slightly, I don't think. Malleable. That's a good word, that. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. I need to come up with a new catchphrase, I think. I don't know, I just say things like, I need to go, oh, chairman of the board, you know, something like that. Your goal is to remember that. Not for this comment section, but for the next episode's comment section. Just go, oh, that's chairman of the board, that is, and then that's how I will remember that. That's the thing that I should be saying. Right, over there, over here, over there, over here. I have really lost track of the gridding system here, but I think that's everything done. Okay. Done on that. So how does that look and feel? So the glass is flashish. It's basically flush with that, which I think is a cooler. That looks nicer, doesn't it? That needs what I'm doing. Oh yeah, hang on, shit. The view from up here, though, absolutely great. Just looking at all the people. Ooh, shit. You can't see. Unfortunately, you can't see much of the thing because of the trees, but that's really cool up here. And then down here, bit more obvious, bit more gritty. Yeah, I want to tweak. Oh no! Well now, lad. We can tweak this if it will let me click on the fucking thing. Oh yeah, because it's the path that's there. Oh yeah, I got to be careful about that. Right, so edit the building. Actually, delete the path. Oops, steady. Okay, that seemed like a lot of path to delete. But in my defense, it's because I'm about to delete a lot of things. So, the other thing I wanted to test was now potentially... Yes, please, thank you. Was potentially adding the ability to have ramps and stuff. And that's nice and low, so it'll... I mean, I can go steeper with it, and we can have, you know, more steep things, but we can just have a little bit of elevation, which I think will look really nice. So if I was to do, say, this, and then go back to this one, because I have not snapped those ones into place. And then we could take this whole area that's here and raise it up without too much fanny. I will have to delete these. I may have to try very hard to delete these. Come on. Come on, where are you? Come on, where are you? Yeah, we are. Well done. And the ones underneath these should probably go as well. Yeah. Oh, Christ. And then, yeah. Nope. 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 It does help if you actually do click on the thing that you want to click on. Okay. For a second, you can go away. And your friend. And you. Okay. And then we slap these on here. Right. And also probably delete. Actually, they can stay. And then we select everything here. Manually. No, I need a not manual way of doing that. Yeah, okay, manually. Damn it, really? Can I not? Oh, can I? Oh, which bits did that just select? Let's try that again. Here. Cool. And then all this bit. Here. Okay, so that seems to be everything. Here. 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 Okay. And then I can move this. I can't advance move this though. That's going to be annoying. Okay, let's click move and see what happens. Does it rip that bit off? It has ripped that bit off. Excellent. So I can now move this ever so slightly up. Tilly up. To say there. And then there'll be some bits here that will need to move up tilly up with it. Don't know where. I moved it over one. Yep. I moved it over one like a numpty. Okay, select again, select again, select again. All of that bit, and then all of that bit, and then all of that bit. Yeah. And then to there. That's also in the wrong place. We'll get there. We will get there. Okay, I think we got there. Cool. Okay, cool. I definitely missed out on some of these bits here, but that's fine. We should move quite easily. Yeah. You guys have got to wait for a second because you're going to get moved in a different way. That's the problem, isn't it? It's these pissing triangles. Triangles just do not want to do what you want them to do, ever. Bunch of sods, isn't they, triangles? That was easier. Apart from this one, which roundly got grabbed. Come on, fool. There we go. Wait. Just having that bit of height difference. If this works, then we've got our system for building the rest of this treehouse. So we can have height, we can have paths, we can have connective tissue. Okay, and then the glass is key here because this is going to have to rotate. I don't know what angle of... does it say what angle you're at? 1 meter. It went up 4 meters. It went up 4 meters? 0.4? I don't know. Fuck it, don't turn the angle snap on. We're just gonna wing it. Yep. Say that, not the right angle. That's a better angle. And this nice thick frame gives us quite a bit to play with, to be perfectly honest. Yep, so let's bring that up to there at the very least. And how's that looking at the top? Flush-ish? No, it could do with angling down. Oh, can it? It does actually bizarrely look like it's just sitting perfectly on top. Let's go. Bring it down a little bit. So it just fits in like that. Ooh, maybe out a little bit. Just sticks up a little bit. No, not stick up. Under. I was just worried it's going to look like it's sticking at the bottom here, but nobody's going to see that side. Well, apart from everybody looking up, but fuck those guys right now, I don't care. They're not important to me. Paying customers. Bleh. I suppose it could budge over one way or the other, but you know, whatever. We're duplicating and advance moving. Okay, let's keep going. I need the world axes. Where's my... I'll switch on here then. Because I need that to go that way around, not any other way around. Oh, that's a bit fiddly because the thingies aren't in place yet. Actually, fuck it, we'll do that in a second. Trash you. Trash you. Slap down these. Hold the whole thing together. In my mind. Is there an inverse of those? That's wood planks. We're using wood batten walls, apparently. Are we? We always use those? Damn it, I wanted an inverse of it. So I could just fill that little gap in there, but... Oh well, it doesn't matter. Oh, I just realised that horrible bit was sticking out. No wonder that was looking weird. Ah, we don't want those bits because we want that to be flush, which is why... Whole axis off, relative axis on. That heads up that way a bit more. That's why I'm sticking at the bottom. Because of math. Told you, Pythagoras is a dickhead. Cool. You come over to here. Board axis makes you come this way. In some way. And then back under. Tick. Same for your friend. Again, I'm allowed to be a little bit loosey-goosey with this. Osh. Okay. So that now gives us things like stairs. Now, does it actually work if we do Stampy good time paths? Because I'll need the Stampy good time. Actually, I can wing it. I can literally just fake it. If we put that in the corner, it's not going to be right, is it? It's got to be sort of sitting... Hang on, are you in the corners? You're right up to the corners. That's the problem. So we really get the height particularly perfect. No, bugger. We'll have to guess the height. It's just 2. Oh, wait. That's what I needed to do. I forgot that was a function that you can use with paths. So you come over here, get the glass somewhere nice and neat in the middle. I'm hovering. I can see. Excellent. And I can just plonk the rest in. Like that. I'll be honest, not the most exciting episode today. But hopefully, we bang that to an 8. Okay, yes. That should now technically be all connected and all pathed up. I do want to do something about that because I really don't like that. Oh dear, hang on, let me edit this. That's slide it up. I don't want it to pop out the top, but that'll do. And your friend, please. Slide it up before it pops out the top. Still sticking at the bottom a little bit. Do I move these down at all? Oh, you know what? Doesn't matter. Look at me saying it doesn't matter when I know for a fact it does. Right, treehouse. More treehouse base. If I can click it. Big if. Oh, the path. The path is going to be the big problem for this whole fucking thing. Let's just call this the treehouse. So I'm clicking on the right thing. I want this the other way around. But there's no way of flipping these. That's annoying. There's no inverse. Was there in the roof tiles or the awningy bits or something? No. I just want it to go the other way. Done. Arches. Strengthen arches. But not what we need. Alright, okay. We're using the battens. So let's keep... No, not those ones. Well, those ones. What the fuck were we using? These ones. Yeah, wooden battens. Yeah, I can't invert it, which is annoying. I could sort of just like try and add a ridge cap or something to cap it off, but then we'd have to have one on this tree as well. Or maybe a little wood ridge cap design underneath, instead of just having it totally flat. So it has like a little second layer that sits underneath with like a little connective tissue to sort of sell the idea that it's a structure. Don't know if it would look good, but let's see. Only way to image things is to do them, unless you're one of those people who's weird and can see pictures inside your head. You crazy bastards. I can't do that. I've never been able to do that. I can't see things in my head. Well, I just imagine an apple. What the fuck? What do you mean? It's all grey and blobbly and not really there. I think people are just lying for attention. Yeah, I can see anything. Oh, look at me. I've got an art in my brain right now. Yeah, don't, you lying little shit. No, right. And then a little connective tissue in the form of not a column, because I don't auto fucking stack and I can't be asked. In the form of. I just need a sort of balcony pillar, a bit big. I just need a knobble. I need an appropriately flavoured knobble. Of which there are none. This is where we get into the decorations world. None of these will be all those snappy boys, will they? Boo. Was what I was just in. Was what I was just in. Just need a little. Oh, fuck it. We'll go to columns and do it properly. I try really hard to not have to do things properly, and then I'm like, well, there's only one way to actually do this. And that's properly. Actually, that's a slightly off colour, which I think I can change, think about it. That might be just a bit big. That's probably better. We'll just have to match the colour and make it a lot smaller. That's a big pillar. Oh, I don't know. Let's just use these knobbly bits for now to see if it looks fine. Yeah, why not? Bop, 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 bop. Because then I'd have a lower version of this on the other side, so it wouldn't look all flat and one piece. But Unless I forget. Well, alright. Done. What do you think of the 2 structure layer versus the 1 structure layer? Because I think 1 just looks too artificial, but the 2 structure layer, if I do it properly, I think it'll look a lot nicer, won't it? Yeah. Oh, fuck's sake. I can't be arsed. And then when you're up here, it's got this like double layering thing, which looks fine. And then if you're down here, you know, it's got more of a depth thing to it. And it's better in every fucking way, isn't it? All right, we'll get the piece that we need, and we'll glue the right piece in, and then we'll something. I just have to do the other side now. Oh God, where's all this bloody wood Battenberg bollocks? I'm gonna search for batty or batay if you're French. There we go. This one here, and then I can't remember how low it was. How low was it? How did I measure how low it was going to be? Oh, it was just the height of that thing. Oh, otherwise it was bang one of these down here. Bush. And then I consider this height. It doesn't matter if that's a different height. It just has to look fine, you know? Insidey, that sidey, this sidey, that sidey, oops, sidey. And this sidey, this sidey, this sidey, this sidey. It's like Planet Coaster Perverts edition. I'm doing half this episode through a bloody bush. Just staring through a bush, yes. Pretty soon I'll be lighting it. Ooh. And all you sick bush placing perverts will be happy. Maybe you'll light the bushes. I will. I'm going to light this tree with fairy lights that's going to dangle above people's heads and give it a little, like, barrier. Maybe I'll give it a better, proper barrier. I don't know. We'll see. All you lighting perverts going to be a good time. This is also only a little bit of the treehouse. I wanted it to be quite a big structure. And now I know that, you know, it's going to be harder to view from the... Not harder to view from the bottom, but not, like, remove the concept off tree. It's just going to be better. It's going to go all under this bit, isn't it? Yeah, that makes sense. Bop, 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 bop. And then those bits can be connected as well. Oh, yeah, no, that'll look good, won't it? Ugh. All that effort and thought. And on this side. I knew I was in trouble when they had glass. They had glass, I was like, oh, fuck. It's going to take me ages to do that. Actually, these little triangles look really nice, don't they? Just as a way of supporting this weird little bit. He says, because he just doesn't want to find anything else to do with. Yeah, I like these triangles. How do you feel about these triangles? On the grid system. I think they look really good. Apart from in this corner where there's already clearly a triangle there. So... I'm going to try the triangles because I'm lazy. In a creative way, you know? Creatively lazy. Creatively lazy and morally bankrupt. That's me, baby. That was a plus, I don't know why. That was in the wrong place, and it's annoying me, but it is, and I will kill it dead. Yeah, it'll need like the other little one like here. Here. But I think that looks alright. And then every now and then you get one that's just a bit sort of... Just trying not to make a swastika, you know. I am a YouTuber, it is difficult. Yeah, and the fact it's angles means it looks really nice. I should probably do this in a fucking nice pattern as well. It'll look good in a nice pattern. It takes skills to be this fucking lazy. Oh, what if I just use them? Oh, it looks so much better if it was just them. Alright, hang on, come back. Let's delete all of you. Oh god, it's a fight. It's a fight to delete all of these. Yeah, the little triangle of lust. He'll be my friend. The triangle of lust? You mean Toblerone? Yes. That's the triangle I've lost right there. They do a vegan total run, I'm fucked. They started doing vegan Nutella. Why plant-based Nutella now? I've eaten an entire jar of it with a spoon, and I swear down, it is just crack cocaine. Just want a Terry's chocolate orange. It's orange shaped and vegan, and I'm dead. I'll just eat those until I go bang, and that's it. And that's how I want to go out. Cool, yeah, I think these will look nice. These little pointies. Where they go? You! My pointer sister. So, pop. And then... pop, pop, pop. Just nice to have a sort of interesting geography vibe, interesting geometry vibe, interesting geography and geometry, and any other subject really. Interesting history. Did you know I started this series in 2001? Alright. Cool. Pointies. Now it's starting to remind me of Total Run. Those lusty triangles, or whatever I call it. It wasn't lusty triangles, I don't think, but we all know that's what they are. I don't actually think it needs anything in the middle. I think the fact that it's held on by those edges is fine, and I think that looks really neat as well. Ugh, create process is so annoying. And then up you come, down you go. There. Ah, yeah, don't be that guy. Come on now. I accidentally hit controls there because I was just trying to hit Z. There we go, it's remembered the height. Sometimes the game's like, what? What am I supposed to be remembering? And I relate deeply to that. Ah, yeah, it can't be those. Those have to be the thingy triangles. I'm doing all this. There is a chance that people want me to navigate this. Right. Editing the treehouse. Treehouse is edited. Come here, you, whoever you are. Tis your Bowser. There we go. Okay, well, yeah, you're walking fine on it. That's pretty cool. Look at the treehouse view you've got. Please don't jump off. Thank you. Go on up things. Go on up things. Test it. Do a good job. Yeah, look at that. Pretty good. I'm pretty chuffed with that. Okay, that's working nice. Excellent stuff. Okay, you people live up there now. We can add a little wall around it, and we can make it just, maybe not treehouse, maybe like it's just a place that people can walk and stuff. It's got a nice level of detail to it now. It looks pretty cool from the underside. Down here, it just looks like a grid. I assume you'll see it when you're sort of coming up. I've gone the wrong way. Where the fuck am I? This way. There we go. Hey! Yeah, it looks way more interesting. Hey, there's people up there. Alright. No, you're fine. Thank you for helping Trisha Bowser. Yeah, I think if we add a few of these, we'll make this bigger and maybe round some edges off, make it more interesting. I think we've got the very openings of our treehouse concept, apart from here, where I haven't finished this fucking wood off. This looks like trash. Smelly trash at that. Not you. Him. Yeah, thank you. Yep. Whatever I do in these series, it always devolves on me building some sort of wooden structure. This might not take as long as that fucking bridge, though, but, you know. No promises. And so, as we perv on people via the power of our treehouse, that will do it for this episode. Yes, nobody can get up here, and yes, there's no reason for them to be up here, but, you know, if it's got like a little wooden side, and it's got like a restaurant up here, I think that'll do. I think maybe I might ditch the ride that's over the other side and just have sort of it be this one-off little treehouse. I'm not sure. What are your thoughts, people? Stick them in the comments if you've made it this far. I mean, wake up first, because I know that 90% of the audience watching this is currently asleep, and it's the year 2037. You're just watching this on a loop, so that's good. I hope everything's going well for you, and me. That would be nice. But anyway, from me and all my wonderful patrons, well, I've just about finished scrolling up the screen. That's all for today. Thank you very much for watching, and ta-ra.